Good evening. I'm Andy, and I've got Karn here as usual for
Hello.
our regular Borderlands 3 stream. We are continuing with Bounty of Blood. Refresh my memory, Karn. I know we finished with the leader of the Devil Riders uh, getting away with the artifact thing.
We
So
get to do a
is
train
that?
robbery.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, well, glad I asked you. Anyway, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good to hear. Okay, give me 1 second and we'll go ahead and get this show on the road. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Make sure everything's loaded. There we go. Alrighty, let's go rob a train. Oh, that's right. I remember now. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this place.
We may or may not be nearing the finale of this.
You broke up there for a sec, Karn. What'd you say?
We may or may not be nearing the end of this. I think we've been getting about, 3 streams per DLC? Maybe 4?
I think we're pretty close to the end. So that
Yeah.
means we'll probably hit the next one next week. It'll just depend on where we end up. If it's a little bit beyond, we might. If it's obvious we're right at the end, we'll just finish. If not,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Also, for those who celebrate, Happy Mother's Day.
That's yes. Happy Mother's Day. Indeed. Give me a sec. I'll find it.
Shall we hunt together? I have need of you, beast.
Just a little something that I forgot about. Thank you for the reminder, because it's just a nice thing to do given the circumstances.
What you up to?
Okay. Oh, I just put a little Mother's Day candle.
Yeah.
It's a remembrance candle, we'll say.
Yeah.
Shouldn't need to spell out.
Yeah. We set one up for my mom a few
Hi,
days
Lois
ago.
time. Thanks for becoming a Tomodachi. This is an appropriate game for me to be saying that, because these are the settlers of this planet all call each other's Tomodachi.
Hi there.
Anyway, it's nice to see you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, we have to stop the train and get the core bomb things, whatever they are. Let's go down, because I think we have to go this way.
So, an idle thought creeps into my head in the
hear
middle
you,
of all
beast.
this.
I've got him in my sight!
What do you think the odds are we're going to tie someone to the tracks?
Go and meet death.
I expect the odds of someone being tied to the tracks are probably close to 100%. But yes, hello, Lil's time. Kurt and I usually have a blast. Or
Not just
blast
because
in.
one of us has a toric weapon.
What
Actually, let me check it. Do I still have that stupid thing?
is this?
No, it's still a toric weapon, but not the one I initially had.
There's
That thing was a bit
glittering
terrifying. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oops, I didn't
I
want
don't
to
know
do
what
that.
that's supposed to be.
All those manners classes, and this is how you do.
I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with that yet.
We might have
but
grabbed that in the last stream or something.
something like that. Except you see how that leads straight down, so it's probably something we do later.
Yeah. Or were we in there already? I can't recall.
Nope, we have not been down there. Because the
Because
map
it's all
is grayed out.
highlight. Because we're obviously seeing its highlight as if we did hop down there at some point.
Hee hee hee. Aw, darn, he was too far away.
Murderer!
Oh, right, I'm still holding this thing.
Ha! They're not nearly as proficient with that shield as the other ones with the actual big car doors.
I need it. Your weakness is noted.
Okay, who did that? Ooh, that's a good gun. Well, that's an expensive gun.
They're not a mess of my age.
Oh, still got someone way over there.
More than one someone. Also, that is a lot of booms, Karn.
Yeah, I don't know what makes it start doing that. It just kind of does.
That is fun. It's fun to watch and fun to blow and fun to watch and hey.
Hello?
Yeah, this
Oh,
little
hey, the thing we're
spooker
looking for
here.
is right here. There you go.
Refined
One
core
of the
bombs.
things.
Wouldn't know it from looking at them, but they sure packed a punch.
So, you made it through the forest. Good for you.
I wonder.
But it doesn't matter. You're just a
Can we blow
bounty
this up?
and still don't understand how it works around here.
Wait, let me have a look.
There's only one thing strong enough
Oh
to
no,
tame it,
doesn't matter.
and I'm about to hatch it.
Yes, we have to stop her from hatching the biological weapon.
Herd usually lurks around there. He's the quickest
Because
digger on Gethsemane, likes to spend time
it
underground.
never ends well,
Perhaps
but
you
they
go
always
ahead
keep
and put 'em there for
doing it.
Just as
I
I
especially
required.
remember when we did the previous one with the Lovecraftian silliness.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't silly, but okay. I am not good with grenades, but oh, hello. I'm more of a sniper kind of cat.
Fall and be reborn to the hunt.
Come here, where are you?
Oh, I see what I gotta do. Opening.
Thanks for the heads up. Turning enemies into green goop. Well, hi, Uni. Been a long time. How you doing?
Hi there. Okay, I can see the other bomb. There's just a question of how do I get up there.
Hope you enjoy the Borderlands stream. Karn and I always have a lot of fun running around shooting stuff. We have 2 more bombs, that is a good question of how to get up there.
Yeah, I can see it. Wait, I have an idea.
I'm fixing to fix
Because it might be... Okay, I see it now, sorta.
Well, there's one through. I'll come that way, but got it. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, there was another door and...
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how we get up here.
Those bombs were looking mighty handy, laced with refined core for a bit of extra oomph.
The Ruiner was my grandmother's project.
Core bombs.
She put her
Now
heart
with
and soul
extra
into it.
refined core.
Then the company got cold feet. But I'll finish what she started.
We're
Her
not quite
dream
there
to
yet.
life. Then Gehenna will be mine, and there won't be anyone fool enough to try to take it.
Oh, there we go. Boing. Got it, Karn.
Yeah.
Now that I've got a handful
But there's
of
stuff up
bombs,
here.
it's time to locate the train and blow it up.
No time to lose. Vault Hunter had to find a shortcut.
Can I get up there? Yes, this is like most of Borderlands 3 is. Can I get up there?
You ready?
And alternately, can I get down there? Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Tunnel had collapsed.
Set them up the
Company never
bomb.
bothered to clear it out.
Well, we're gonna clear it out.
So what, you
Hit
want
the
me to
core
melee?
exploder! Hit the core exploder!
Oh yeah, that. Where is it? There it
Will
is.
this work? I think that's too far away, but we'll do it
No,
anyway.
it just made
Told
it.
you they backed a punch.
No, the one I was aiming.
Ah,
Exit the train. Exit the mine to stop the train.
Vault Hunter set to planting those explosives on the tracks. Luckily, the train didn't come along till they were done. Trust me on that. That's just how stories work.
Yes, because we can take all the time we want. Hi, Lithia. We can take all
don't
the
question
time
it,
we
just
want.
roll with it.
I'm not questioning it. I'm enjoying it. We can take all the time we want. Kill all the silly enemies that we want. In my case, turn them into goop or incinerate them. Yeah, ha ha.
An evil life, bitter death.
No, you're not better than this. Or the enemies aren't, anyway. Ah, here we go.
There's something near here.
Yeah, I see it. But this is how we get over. Go through here, Karn. Boing.
It's probably on the other side.
Okay. Okay, we can't go there. Where are you? Yeah, for those who are just joining us, Karn and I are in the process of blowing up, of doing a train heist, or possibly just blowing it up. Why? Because. Don't ask. That's Borderlands.
Surprisingly, that didn't kill me.
Oh, let's not jump down the, Okay, I was a little closer than I prefer. Okay, down. And down again. No! Ah!
I made it.
Good job.
It's
I have
locked.
to catch up. I am way back now. Oh well, got plenty of money.
It's locked, and I forgot how you unlock these.
Well, we'll have to find it. I can't read most of this stuff. What are they writing in Japanese? Kanji?
What you looking at?
Oh, just some graffiti on the other
Uh-huh.
side, since I gotta play catch up anyway. I figured I'd take a look. Yeah, they just love their graffiti.
Health.
I definitely got up there. It's just, did you die, Karn?
No, I climbed back up.
Okay, we definitely have that chest down there, but I don't want to take the chances again. Ooh, let's blow this up.
Bombs were set. Now for my favorite part.
I see it.
Let me get out of the way. I don't think it's gonna hurt us, but have
Clear.
fun, Karn. Well, that would explain why I couldn't jump.
Explosion echoed through the forest, and those devil riders didn't even get a chance to hit the brakes.
You might want to get off the tracks. Oh, that's underneath.
Ha! Ha!
Final stop. Now the Vault Hunter needed to find out where that train was going. Figured the conductor would know.
Store's here.
He was still in one piece.
Now get out of here.
Huh.
Okay.
They're selling a
I
legendary
guess we're
grenade.
down here. Ooh. Not that I use grenades much, but naturally mine isn't epic.
With your name on them. Well, wait, that came out
Heals for 120% health. Damage dealt. Heals shields for 30% of shield damage dealt. I'll take it.
Everyone has their price.
Nice.
Did you want a bag for that?
Okay, this is not very good, but I am definitely going... Actually, no, it's not worth it for me.
Still have one
I'd
just
like to keep it, but temporary invulnerability when my health is always below 50%. This is not very useful.
You'll
Okay,
be
good enough.
back.
Do we have anything over here?
Too much health.
No.
Buy some today. Heck, buy some now.
Does not look like it, because I'm going with the massively over-tanked.
You're done.
Okay, this is probably... Let's see, is there anything? Ooh. Okay, that explains it, I think.
You've got enemies, and I've got ammo.
I'm looking, but I think you can actually jump over there. Alright, here goes. Whee!
Where are you?
I jumped down, and I'm just... here we go. This is how you're actually supposed to get to this thing that I found. And it is locked, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh well. That stinks. Oh,
If you go, yeah, you'll see further down, there's a pad.
boing. Yep, no problems. Alright, well, let's keep moving then, because we're not going to get in that for the time being. Whee!
If you need to sell stuff real quick, you
Here
can do
we
it right here.
go. I already did.
Okay. And
Boing.
Screw you, gunslinger.
Beautiful last words out of that bastard. Luckily, that wasn't the conductor. Nope, wasn't that one neither. There he was, the conductor.
Butcher Rose is gonna make you pay for that.
Here we go.
See you in ruin, bounty hunter.
Hi, little Jason. You want it? You got it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Boss fight. Bellic Primus. I'm
hardcore.
doing good. How are you doing?
Rose called in a friend to do her dirty work for her.
Okay, let's... Whoa!
Don't mind me, I'm just lighting the wildlife on fire.
Oh, it's gonna be another one of those, huh?
Oh, that was one way to get a second wind.
Got a second one off the boss, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm doing fine, LJ.
Oh my
so
god,
how
it
are
dropped 3 oranges.
you? Nice. Not for me. Oh, hey. You wanna play, huh? Congrats, Karn. But yeah, so for those who just joined us, I am playing the my regularly scheduled collab with Karn here, who
Yo.
In Borderlands 3.
too late, gunslinger.
It was time to find out what that cackling bastard knew.
Tell me where this train was going.
Yes, we have to. We have to deal with a narrator.
Was the last shipment? You're too late.
He survived long enough to tell us it was too late. That means it's not. Go figure. It's
Okay.
Borderlands. It's never too late. We'll get there just on time, as always.
Let's hunt.
This might be interesting.
Hmm?
The
Yeah, that's
Gatling gun. 27% weapon fire rate. Critical hits ricochet 1 bullet at the nearest enemy.
You know, I kind of like that, actually. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Hacking gratifying unkempt herald. Pistol, 1703 times 3 damage. Shoots, consumes 3 ammo per shot. It's a torque. I will give that a try. Ah, so you're playing a Yu-Gi, you're doing a messing around with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, huh, Jason? So Salaman, great. Most of the cards are like boss monsters, so they can bring themselves back if you have extra
Can you hear
copies.
me?
That
Graves
is
has been
pretty cool.
transporting core to a facility of some kind.
Yeah, I know where it is. Been there before. I'll meet you outside. You ain't getting in without my help.
Ooh. Just had another pistol drop from this. And not bad, I had an artifact drop from there too.
We got a unique grenade called Core Buster.
Ha, nice. Basically just a big boom.
Where's where we want to go? Oh, over here.
Up where I am. I think I'll keep the one that creates lava. Salaman Great Violet Chimera. That does sound pretty cool.
Sniffed it out, did you?
Also, I got a mallow one from the chest, I think. Compressing Thunderbolt Fist. I was half expecting it to be compressing like something the cat cheeseburger reference, because it says I can have such a thing. Okay, I am definitely excited to try this pistol out. Hey, we get to go out, Karn. Oh, hey, look, we're right back where we started. Isn't it funny how that goes?
Outhouse guns.
Yep. It's Borderlands, what can you say?
Ask about our one-click buying plan. When your
I will keep the yellows for now.
time to buy. Support local business. Sell to Marcus. Happy to help.
Frozen Atom Bomb. I love it. Frozen Atom Bomb. That is so bad.
Sounds like something you'd order at a bar.
Yep. I don't know why they call it frozen. It's basically an enhancement to rate. Oh, because it does bonus cryo damage too. Now I see. Well, that might be pretty cool. Okay, we need to go this way. Oh, wow. Look at that gun, Karn.
Whoa.
That is a nice gun. Okay, I guess we get to go back to the blast planes. 3, 2, 1. I love the font. It's so interesting looking.
You know, I've been hearing a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh lately. Am I the only one who's kind of terrified of that freaking game?
I'm not terrified of it, except for the impact it has on your wallet.
Every time I hear something about it, it's like, how do people keep track of any of this?
Well, it could be worse. It could be Magic the Gathering.
That would actually be the simpler game at this point, I think.
Hmm. I don't know. Alrighty, and we have a catch to ride. Incidentally, I really do like the
Actually, let me see where we're going.
It took a while to spawn.
Okay, we're traveling somewhere nearby.
I have a death from above gun. Actually, let's check the map.
Yeah, we just want to go up around here. It's
Okay,
a quick
I
trip.
just wanted to make sure. So fun. Karn, where are you?
Heading towards where we needed to go.
Ah. You went a different way. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I went around.
Just give me a moment. I am surrounded by things that want me dead.
Well, as soon as I get there, I will help reduce the number of things that want to make you dead to as below zero as as close to below zero as possible. That's always
There we
fun.
go. I think it's down here.
There you are.
Yeah. Okay, I see where we go now.
Stuff does not survive
The facility.
the death from
That was
above.
where the company started this whole mess. Seemed a good enough place to end it.
You're just in time. Got me some devil riders here. We'll talk after we put them in the ground.
Run, you weaklings. Come
Darn it,
back
I can't
to
go any
me.
further. Yeah, Karn and I are following
Feel
the
the
don't pick up
bloodlust.
stuff that's below a certain value because
We're up to
constantly
2,000 now.
teleporting back. I'm up to 3,000. Holy!
Oh, it does this. Okay. That's interesting.
I love this gun.
Fancy looking tech right there. Didn't seem like the
How do I get up there?
used it though.
Let the light lead.
So this thing fires faster if I keep shooting.
All right, there's something I gotta get.
Ah,
The Devil Riders broke into the facility years back. They stole all manner of company tech, including these Echo upgrades. Here,
well,
that'll
thank you.
let you access the Telezapper network. It's gotta get you in the system.
The
That thing will
Telezapper
eventually
network.
prove to be a handy bit of tech. Not just yet,
Just
but
as I
eventually.
require.
Ha!
New user identified. Granting access to Telezapper network.
There you go.
There we go.
Rose must be using core to power a company launcher of some sort. If anything's got the firepower to crack that egg, it's company tech. Find that launcher and shut her down.
Hey, it's
So
a
that
portal.
happened.
Hey now, facility's not far. Get going.
Oh. Oh. Okay, that is actually really cool.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Who would have thought Borderlands 3 would take inspiration from portals and just the only thing we need is a portal gun? That would be even more cool. But for the moment, we are just stuck with standard portal technology. I don't know why they call it telezapper. It's obviously a portal device. I guess they didn't want to hit copyright infringement. I'm really surprised Borderlands didn't do references to aperture science now that you mention it, given the nature of the setting. Blood? I couldn't read that very well. Blood something canyon.
I gotta head back to town. Believe it or not, I put Titus in charge. That mangy bastard better open the gates for me. Watch out for Rose. She got her eye on you.
May they bring you many kills.
Okay, I don't particularly like grenades, but I like this one. Money Giant Tracker. Increased explosions radius, enemies drop some cash when damaged. Hones in on the closest target. That sounds like exactly the kind of grenade I need.
Homing grenades are nice because they're pretty much fire and forget.
Sell to Marcus.
We'll hold on to that. Okay. I'll be honest, this grenade doesn't quite... Not the grenade. The pistol doesn't match up to the one that shot... The shotgun that shot fireballs. Remember that, Karn?
Yeah.
Okay, let us continue if you are ready.
Well, let's go. Oh, hey.
Oh, we have a quest.
Jarek Logan is posted up near you. He's got some newfangled tech that makes him hard to pin down. So do me a favor and nail his ass to the wall.
Pin you down. Sure thing. Okay.
You there. How are you in
What are we dealing with? Little chickens?
I like your
Well,
enthusiasm.
it looks like.
Dead meat.
I didn't want to switch guns.
Let the life bleed from you.
Kaboom! That is one way to skin a chicken. Not much left besides the skin when I do it that way, though. Okay, hey, this path here, this path to the right is a dead end. Let's check it out.
From the town, cut down in the full bloom of life. Must have been Minnesota that roams these parts. You go kill that sumbitch and I'll make leather out of what's left.
Oh, jeez.
What?
And look at the name on it, Minnesar.
Don't work yourself up moralizing. It's half wild animal and half bandit. Those are both things you're allowed to kill.
I also had a legendary drop on it. Let me check the legendary out really fast, Karn. Okay, it's nothing special. It's a Malawan submachine gun. Very kind of blah. Actually, no. I thought that's what it was. Oh, okay, yeah, it was. It's better than the one that I have been holding on to. But that's not saying much. Okay, we've got this done. Let's keep moving, Karn.
Alright.
We have places to go, more stuff to blow up, devil riders to blow up in their trains, if we have any more trains. Unfortunately, I think, didn't they say that was the last train?
Yeah.
What a shame, I enjoyed blowing that up.
Good for you. Hey boy, that bounty
Die?
That's the spirit.
Ding! Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Okay. This gun is demonstrates the maximum of there's no overkill. There's only extra force you didn't need to use. Ha! Yeah, ha ha! Kaboom! Any more big booms? What's over here? More relatively high value guns I will take. Those are always fun. Oh.
Lifeblood.
Which way do we want? I don't want to jump
Looks like
down
we
there.
just want to go back over to here.
I have a thing about bottomless pits. I tend to fall in them.
Wait, not this way. Not this way yet. Side quest. This way.
You ever driven a man mad? You ever wanted to?
I mean,
Mad.
I haven't punned that badly yet. Also gotta spend a
I don't
point.
think you can pun quite that badly. Let me go. Actually, I have a skill point to spend too. Thanks for the reminder, Karn. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do
Get
this.
some vengeance?
The Meat Man Prophecy. I don't. Is
You
this?
know what? Black's pet
Now
takes
listen
damage,
up,
some returns to the
gunslinger.
attacker.
You ever hear the legend of the Meat Man?
Can't say I
Yeah,
have.
this is.
It's a ghost story from round here.
I
It's
wonder if this
said
has
he's
anything to do with
monster what
Psychonauts.
wanders the vast. A cursed hunk of rotten flesh with eyes of glowing core and a fiery demeanor.
Glowing
Now, I
core.
ain't superstitious, but I know a murdering bastard who is. And I say we scare him straight to the end of his wits with the legend of the Meat Man. First, grab that frame.
What frame?
That's somewhere back here.
Ah, here we go.
Now hold on a sec. I gotta get this
Important what's it back up and running.
Okay, got a teleporter here.
Suppose you'll want to know who precisely we'll be wreaking this righteous vengeance upon. Now, it's a sure
I
thing
gotta
there ain't no
wonder
good
what
devil
why
riding
she
over the
wants to
hood.
do righteous
John's
vengeance.
character, well, he snaps the chalk. Wicked is too good a word for him. Oh, and I scattered a bunch of echo recordings about the Meat Man around this area to get under his skin. Check him out if you got a mind to. Reaper Jones
lives over yonder. Head on through. If he ain't loitering outside, it means he's sleeping one off. See, we're gonna make Jones think the Meat Man's come
Okay,
for him.
found the
Just
first
need to
echo
put a few
recorder.
things together to make it happen. First, you gotta find us some clothes for our Meat Man.
Everyone
What the
heard
heck am I
tell
looking
of
at?
the Meat Man on Gehenna. Was a time I
She's
was
making
scared of
a,
meat. I ate
straw
nothing
man.
but quinoa for a year. Fear will drive you to
Is this
the
going to be a
brink.
weird Wicker Man reference?
Probably.
Will there be bees?
You heard the legend
I don't
of the
know.
Meat Man? Well, it starts with a
We'll
company
find out.
researcher named Rami. Time comes, his buddies figure to play a prank on him. Stole his ID
Andy?
card and left him out in the vast to fend for himself overnight.
I think I'm looking at a beckoning devil.
What they found the next morning shook
That
him
is
to the
cool.
core.
Okay, we have to collect some clothing now. Oh, hey, another echo recorder.
Yep, grab it. Back. Let's look around his place a little, because supposedly they're here.
Lonesome, they go to have a laugh at his expense. But all they find was his head. Trademark black hat set square top. In a panic, they bury Rami's head in an unmarked grave and make a pact right then and there to never say nothing to nobody about what transpired.
Okay, boing. What? I don't know what the point of this little diversion was. Okay, it's cool though. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Come here if you can, though.
And
Gun
it's
chest.
All of Rami's buddies were done for. Meat Man got them all in time and his way. But the Meat Man don't stop his killing
Had a
after
split
Josie and
middle leg.
Kara. No, sir.
Ha.
They say he rides every night, hunting down murderers and other unspeakable sinners of all stripes. Then, after he wreaks his righteous punishment, the Meat Man rides off into nothingness at first light, wearing the hat of his latest victim.
This is Ichabod Crane too. Now that I think about it, because you know, rides at night type of thing.
Yeah.
Wow, I just keep messing that up. Hold on.
What you trying to do?
Trying to get back up there. I keep trying to jump on that and keep messing up. Okay, now.
There you go.
Finally. Sure took a while. Okay, there's not any guns up here that are worth it though. So let us continue to create the Legend of the Meat Man. Not to be confused with the Legend of the Milkman. Because apparently a guy carrying Molotov cocktails of grenades.
Oh, gonna sell you for scrap.
Got the gloves.
That'll do nicely.
Some days you hunt, some days what?
Oh, yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, those things are fun to work with.
I finally have a reason to use grenades. Except I... Okay. Except I hit the wrong button.
That's tough work, but somebody's gotta do it right.
This should help.
God, that was a pretty good shot.
You thought you were a pretty good shot, huh? Legend of the Meat Man, number 3.
After the dog deed, Rami's buddies, well, they're spooked. Few of them clean up and disappear. And yeah, you guessed it. Each one of them bastards was found hat and head in the vast. Nothing beneath them but dirt. And so, Legend of the Meat Man was born. A restless spirit out for vengeance on wicked folk walking alone in the vast. We can work with that.
What a silly...
Oh, good, you found something.
What a silly legend.
Those'll do just fine. Well now, that should just about do the trick. Next, we're gonna need the head of a Bellic. But not just any Bellic, mind you. It's gotta
The
be
biggest,
the biggest,
meanest
meanest son of a
Bellic.
bitch in these parts. See if you can find
Biggest,
one like
meanest son of a Bellic. We are literally fighting Bellic Bill. I would have expected to see something like that in Mario Kart.
Time to build and scare that Reaper Jones silly for his crimes. And if by now you're thinking no one deserves such punishment, mark my words. Reaper Jones has cut down countless good-hearted folk in his time. You reap what you sow, and that Reaper bastard's in for it now.
They always deserve it.
Slap all them parts on the frame, and we're gonna have us a
Recurring
good old
hits.
time.
Okay, let us go ahead and set up this prank. Watch it epically fail. Oh, geez, look at this, Karn.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't bad. But it ain't quite the stuff of nightmares just yet. We're gonna need
No,
to
it looks like
so we
a
can give it
Rejected
proper
ET design.
presentation.
apparently.
Did I see you at
Yeah, you have to
Comic-Con one
go-
year, buddy?
Ah, jeez. Ah, here we go. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, I see it now. Here,
Well,
get
we're
back
both
up
gonna
there.
get up there.
Okay.
There.
Don't jump. Just come up here a moment. You see that
Oh, I
hole
see.
right there?
Jump in there. I messed up, but yes, I saw it. Cat fails jumps. Needs little lever. Boing.
Check out that body count.
Find the fuel.
Oh, I see it.
Go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, alright then. Bring that fuel to our meat man and we'll make him
Oh,
shine
hey,
like
got
the
another meat
fires
man
of
thing.
justice.
Okay,
You might have
hit
missed
it.
one, Karn.
So, Rami's buddies were cut down tonight but hadn't hit. One by one, till only fella left was Joe Sankara. There he is, coming down the road one evening, but he sees a meat man in all its horrible glory. Joe Sankara's throat goes gulch dry, can't croak a word. Then the meat man bursts
This
into
is so bad.
flames. Well, Joe Sankara starts running for his life. Full run straight off a cliff and breaks his damn neck. The greater the sin, the hotter the fire.
Okay.
Damn it all. There's a thing I almost forgot. Without it, it just ain't the meat man proper. The only way this works right is if we can find Reaper Jones's own damn hat. Maybe the drunk let it slip off somewhere in the
jeez.
stupor. Take a look around.
This is getting weirdly elaborate. It looks like it's in the backyard.
Yep.
There it is.
Also, yes.
Yeah, once Reaper Jones sees his own damn hat atop the meat man, he's gonna die of fright.
Or he's gonna try to kill us.
Or he'll just say, hey, that's where my hat went.
It's time to summon a ghastly abomination by lighting it on fire, naturally.
Ah, fire. Delightful. It will be done.
Get to it then. That should wake the hungover bastard.
This is not going to end well.
What is going on out there?
Reaper Jones! You
Oh,
have been
jeez.
judged! Also, you're a dick, and I'm gonna devour your soul or whatever!
What?
You're great at
No,
this.
It can't be right. Someone's trying to play tricks on me. Hey, get out there and kill that bastard, you layabouts.
Looks like the meat man's about to claim a few more victims, huh?
Oh, there you are.
Sidewinder! Fuck up!
Boom. Boom. I'm not quick, you're just slow. Wow, some of these are really, really good. Return to Reaper Jones.
No, they're all dead. The meat man!
How dare you
No,
bring
it
my
can't
hat?
be. It's real! And it's wearing my hat!
It's finally come for me! I ain't ready to die. This can't be happening. I'm sorry, Meat Man. I've seen the error of my ways.
It's
I'm
not
gonna be
happening,
good
it's
now, I swear.
happening.
Just
Oi.
please don't kill me.
Well, that seems like
Gotta
genuine
make fun of
fear.
the writing
But I'm
sometimes,
not
you
so
know?
sure the bastard suffered his share.
Oh,
You think
jeez.
he ain't out of his mind enough? Turn up the gas on that Meat Man. Really drive the point home.
I will let you make the
But
choice.
then again, if you're thinking he really has seen the error of his ways, maybe give his sins a listen.
All in favor of turning the fire up?
It's your choice.
Oh, sweet ruin, please, Meat Man. Please, I can change.
This is
You
so
should feel
bad.
extremely threatened right now.
No,
Especially with
I
both of
swear
us
I
pointing
learned my
guns at him.
lesson. I ain't gonna kill no more. Please don't take my body. I don't want to be just a head.
It's working. Do it again.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a terrible person. I openly admit it.
Okay, that was actually pretty cool. Prepare for doom!
Reckon that coward lost his mind before he passed out. I wonder what he'll be like when he wakes. In the meantime, come find me. I got something for your trouble.
That was an interesting side quest. Okay, you can talk to her.
Well, looks like there's still some steam in that old legend of the Meat Man after all. Hope those devil riders hear about this, because the Meat Man's coming for them too. Oh yeah, soon enough, soon enough. At any rate, that was a good old time. Hope you enjoyed
I'm really
it,
amazed that thing
Jones.
kept burning.
Reaper Jones ain't gonna forget what happened today anytime soon. Now I just gotta thank you for all you done.
Well, thank you. She sure paid us enough, didn't she?
Got a skin for the quick change system. That's neat.
I wonder, I should check what I got. Devil Raider.
The
How
devils,
convenient.
the beasts, it all came from here. The facility was a bastion of clever folk and fancy tech. And listen, the company had a name, but you won't hear anyone around here offer it freely. Same reason you hold your breath while you pass the grave.
Okay, this is fun.
I need to replace this.
Sniping with a multiple shot rocket launcher. Pistol rocket launcher. Oh, that's your pet. No wonder I wasn't hitting it.
A little bit of a problem with this game, isn't it?
What?
It can be a little hard to tell who's what.
Never die!
The rabble was roused and promptly put down. Now it was time to get inside.
Can't we rouse the rabble? Could be worse. We could arouse the rabbits. But then we might run into a little trouble with Nintendo.
It's more an Ubisoft thing.
Hehehe.
We want to go up on the bridge.
Apparently. But yeah, nothing quite like sniping with a pistol. Hey, you got some stuff. Let's make sure to grab. Okay. Assuming it's worth grabbing. Okay. Wow.
What the heck happened here?
Darn it.
Always one step behind, aren't you?
I think you know by now that there's always another way in.
Yep. There sure is.
Think I found it.
And not very
Tell us,
smart.
Amber, that was a ticket.
Ooh, trippy.
What?
If you want to see something weird,
yeah, I
try
do
to
like
stand
that.
close to the teleporter without going in.
To a lot of folk,
Yep,
the
it
company
looks
facility was
really, really cool.
not for dead men, or a Gehenna the company buried when they left.
For all that she had this planned, it sure didn't hold us back long, did it?
Right in this building, in fact. Recruited for Project Endless Horizons. Brilliant woman, so I've been told. And hey, I'm just trying to honor the family legacy here. You understand? Don't you, Gunslinger?
Yep, they really don't do a good job with the whole.
Go and meet death.
Not this time. Not this time. Yeah. You know, I don't know why they keep sending these minions at us. They keep dying too fast. This is definitely giving me Portal vibes, though. You know, the background music?
Yeah.
Eyes forever fixed on the Endless Horizon family legacy. But yeah, I'm definitely getting Portal vibes, so I guess...
Oh, you went ahead. Okay.
I was trying to figure out which way to go, and... Kaboom!
Yes, into the fray.
No, we have you in our side. Well, it's always her, yes. Well, what a good offer. Let me think about that for a sec. Nah, I already killed you anyway. If they have a sing-song computer voice come out, then we'll know that this is actually Aperture Science. Ichiban, number 1. Gun chest.
And it has an orange in it for me, so...
Wow, you're just getting all the oranges. And they're not even gunner mods.
Oh, I know.
Running joke. Back when we first started the DLC, we had... Karn and I kept ending up getting gunner mods, but they were always gunner mods for me. And Karn was, it's like a running joke. It's like, when will Karn get a gunner mod? I tease him about it. Then we had a stream where the exact opposite was true. We got
I have
nothing
to
but
test this.
test what? Oh, the
Call
orange?
beacon, this little eye to mine. So what do you do if I shoot you? Interesting.
You shoot.
Very
shoot both?
interesting.
I see. Okay, well, last one.
Oh, wait, I see the way to it.
You're used to hunting bounties, sure,
Aha.
but can you sniff out one of my movie reels nearby?
Except the door's locked.
Ordinarily, when you have a locked door, there is a switch or something nearby that unlocks it. Yep, it is in there. I give up. I don't know how to get to that.
Yeah, let me take a look around.
Can't break it. Let's see. Oh, hey, got a kill out here.
Thing is, he's a terrible shot, but also has a rep for being the luckiest bastard on this blasted rock. I'd
So
say
he
it's time
never
for his
hits
luck
unless
to
he
run out.
crits. Ha, go figure. Okay, so we have door here, which will not
Alternatively,
open.
it's
Door
an
not
anarchy gauge build, which is what I did. Those are fun.
I do not see how to get in there.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, usually when you can't get in the door, there is a different path, so let's move on a little bit.
We might as well go get that bounty.
Yep. Because you never know.
That teleporter might be the way in.
Oh, but I was getting some stuff. But yes, I will bet it is.
Okay, that's a little terrifying.
Where are you? Wow. Did you one-shot that thing?
I seem to explode whenever I reload.
Boom. Goes the shotgun. Why this game just keeps giving me pistols? It's not bad, it's just like, really, game? That's a running joke. Game is gonna be giving me pistols and
I wonder
such for like
That's
forever.
normal. I've been hearing that a lot with other people playing.
I am out of space. Anyway, let's go check out the teleporter. Yep, it's definitely turned into portal. That's not where I wanted to go.
Let me see one thing. So I don't remember checking. It was right here. Oh.
This is such a weird puzzle. And knowing the game, it's probably something simple. Oh, hey. More guns I don't have space for. Okay, that I can toss. Well, I am at a loss, Karn.
Okay, I have partially figured out how to get to where the reel is.
Oh, where
There's
are
a
you?
teleporter in the very back of the room, but I don't know where the other side of it is.
It had to be. It had to be a teleporter. those teleporters seem to be pretty short range, so... Oh, hey, Echo Lock.
Hit it.
Now you try.
That's actually hurting my ears a little.
Concentrate, Rose. This is important. You have to get it right. Your grandmother taught this song to me when I was a little girl. And you know what she used to say to me?
What'd she say, Mama?
This song, it just might save your life someday.
But yes, I'm not surprised that there is a teleporter in there. It's just a matter
of
of
one in the
where
bounty
the other...
room, but they seem to all just connect to each other.
That's what I would have thought too. I'll bet you the door unlocks from the other side though. Okay. Where did my teleporter go? I'm not going this way, I'm just looking.
I backtracked a bit, but I'm not seeing anything.
I don't want to spend too long on it. I'm going to check this one room out again, and then we shall see. Well, that door's not closing. Okay, that links to that. And that links to this, which is also on the ground. I don't know where we're supposed to go, Carm. Because there's only 4 portal devices in here.
Yeah, maybe it's somewhere further in.
Possible. There's 1 here, 1 there, 1 down, and 2 down there. And I don't see any other ones. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just keep going. There's no point in getting fixated on it. Also, yeah, this is definitely got a portal vibe to it.
Alright, ready?
Like the signs and such? Yes. Investor, presentation room.
Welcome to the facility. Our elite team has been recruited from throughout the system to participate in Project Endless Horizons.
Oh, jeez, it's an elevator with a built-in presentation.
Or Core. None of our projects would be possible without it. Core, the element that sparks new life into our bio-enhanced flora and fauna. Core, which fuels our experimental weaponry and tech programs. From our groundbreaking telezephyr network to innovations in long-range ballistics, this is Project Endless Horizons, the future of the Jacobs Corporation.
Now we know who this was.
Jacobs.
Which, in hindsight, makes perfect sense.
I don't get it, but yeah, it makes perfect sense.
The Jacobs guns have always had a bit of a Old West look to them.
It's almost funny, you know? The company claimed the Ruiner couldn't be tamed, but they were wrong. Dead wrong.
Oh, hey, place to sell.
My grandmother was smarter than any of those empty
Yes.
She knew exactly how to control it. And so do I. When the company shut down the facility and abandoned Gehenna, they bombed what they could and left. But my grandmother couldn't leave her work behind. When the last shuttle hit orbit, she was right there flipping at the bird and shouting, "Cowards!"
Support local business. Sell to market.
Yep, I get the impression that she just has issues and does not like the Jacobs Corporation. It's a good thing she doesn't know we're friends with Mr. Jacobs. Okay. Let us continue then, Karn.
Yep.
Get down and dirty with the old memories of the Jacobs Corporation. Where'd you go? Oh, I see.
Not sure
Yep,
you actually
it
have
is.
to do what I did. Let me take a little look around.
If there's anything there.
Looks like it's just this echo log.
Well, go ahead and
What the
get it.
hell
I
you
don't really
doing here,
want to do
old
that
crone?
job.
You ain't no devil rider. Get lost! I heard one of you found a way inside, and I just came to get a few of my things.
You used to work here? For the company?
I did. And we had to leave in such a hurry. Now you can put your gun down. No one's gonna miss a few company goods here or there, are they?
I suppose not. You best make it quick. Riders are coming back soon, and when they do, I can't make no promises.
Do you know, for being a writer is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Composition suits you.
Through the portal I go. Where I stop? Who knows? Oh, okay, how do I bust that open? Hello? There is a door up here, which is core shut. And
Are
has
you
some stuff
looking?
behind it. I'm up on the top, and there is a door here which has some core growth. But I can't figure out where the core thing that we're supposed to hit it with it. See up that ladder?
I see now.
Well, we can try it, but unfortunately what you're supposed to do is use these green glowy things. Yes, this is the portal. I think Jacobs wanted to become... somebody from Jacobs watched Aperture Science. Ooh. Found a secret, Karn. Oh, there we go.
I shut
that's
off the
one.
electricity. You can walk out now.
Oh, nice. Right, but we want to...
Yeah, you go up and around to it.
That. I would think so.
Not this
Okay,
one.
well, I'll come back that way. Yep, this definitely has. This is definitely in Borderlands style. Oh, nope, that's not it. Huh. They sure hit that well. We have a core exploder thing here. Jacob chest.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but hey, money is money. Up we go. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be something that will trigger one of these things to grow where we can hit it into there. Boy, they sure did a good job hiding stuff. I wonder if there's a portal that'll do it, actually.
I say move for now, plus there's a side quest here.
Ah. Yeah, I don't want to spend too long on that. I did, however, find a gun chest.
Hi, Gavin.
By the way, yes, hi, Gavin. No, we tried shooting it, didn't. Oh.
What?
Oh, no, I was just experimenting a little. Okay, you turn it on and off like that. Well, that did not work. How do we get up there? Yeah, boy, they sure hit stuff here. They sure hit stuff here. Yeah, I'd say we don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, let's go.
There's too many secrets we can't figure out. Yet. So we can come back later. Or something. Yes, let's get the side quest.
Hey! Over here! Please help me. I beg you. I require your assistance. You're that bounty hunter, right? Oh, thank heavens. It's my wife, Carolina. She's been kidnapped by a band of devil riders. They're after her mechanical engineering skills. I've tracked them this far, but I'm afraid I can go no further. I'm, well, a bit of a dandy, and they would kill me instantly. But you look like a tough nugget. Yes, please, my poor gentle wife. You may be forced to get your hands dirty with blood. Devil Rider blood.
Yeah, definitely no problem with that.
Be wary. This gang is led by the notorious Boss Keem, a more brutal and terrible bandit I have never seen. Now that
Isn't that pretty much everybody on this planet?
Instantly.
Damn shame to lose your wife to a pack of animals like the Devil Riders. Looks like it was time to rescue a damsel.
Full disclosure, if she's tied to railroad tracks, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, you stop moving. I love how they're like, these are warning shots to justify missing. Karen, if you have a sec.
Where am I looking?
This is why I travel alone.
Thank you. You just barely caught me in time.
There is more to do, my friend.
That was too close. Thank you, Karen.
Cowards have their uses. Time to ask after this Boss Keem.
Where is Boss Keem? Talk. Now.
The boss? The boss is, yeah! Boss is in, lab 422! Are you gonna let me go now?
Vault Hunter had a feeling the coward was holding out. Pressed him a little harder.
First, tell me what you are
Thanks for the suggestion.
We was working on making the devils even deadlier, crafting guns under their domes and whatnot. I swear that's all I know. I'm out of here.
Lab 422, the coward said. Carolina would be there. Vault Hunter gotta move on.
Thanks for opening the door for us.
Listen up, gang. Boss Kane here. We have an intruder on the premises. Initiate lockdown procedure and protect the augmented devil. Also, initiate the other procedure. Kill the intruder one.
Actually, I have another idea for what's the deal is with the boss.
Yeah.
You notice that was a woman's.
Yeah.
Probably guess how well that turned out for the Devil Riders. Vault Hunter had a habit of breaking things that weren't meant to be broken. Wouldn't gonna stop now.
Oh, and listen up, but don't stop fighting.
Oh, hello.
Whoever left cage 37 open?
Oh, it's true what they say. There ain't nobody that can keep a Vault Hunter out that wants to get in.
Hee 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 hee. Down here, I found the door.
Yeah.
And by found, I mean
Lock
blew
the
it
damn
open.
cages after you feed the augmented devils. I shouldn't have to say this, people.
Wow, it's like,
Another thing.
could you
Augmented
hire?
devil dung should be stored in core protective barrels. Don't just throw it in the trash. That's toxic stuff.
That could still be. Oh wow, look at that, Karn.
Huh.
Dweeb mutant. Karn, would you say we got him dead to rights?
Yes.
Also, why do they have why do they drop guns?
Grafted onto their heads.
Oh,
It's
that's
Borderlands.
Never
What doesn't
made it
drop
into the
guns?
wild, but can I be honest? It's pretty cool.
That's it, intruder. There's
Gun chest here.
laboratory destroying random terrorists.
Boss Keene was getting desperate and sent out her elite squad of scientists for some damn reason.
Ma'am, you're confusing the narrator. Please stop.
When's that kid?
Yeah. Okay, Sam tried to climb onto my lap, and let's just say it did not work as well as he would like. As in, he tried to, and it fell out. So I had to get him. Man, they're just dropping all sorts of high costs.
Wait. I'm giving myself up, okay? I'm an engineer, not a fighter.
Wow.
After the fight, a woman
Wow.
walked in, a luminosity to her eyes. Something about those eyes kept the Vault Hunter from shooting her dead.
Oh no! What did you do to my sweet augmented devils?
Kill him.
They didn't hurt anybody. I mean, they were going to, eventually, but they hadn't yet. Oh, this is just terrible.
Wow.
I
Karn,
come
this
to
is called
rescue
this.
one Carolina. Where is she? And for your sake, I hope she is safe.
Whoa, hey!
Hey, calm it down. There's clearly been a misunderstanding here. I am Carolina.
If I possessed a gas,
Yeah.
it would be flabbered. Explain yourself.
Look, my life back in Vestige was duller than a 10-year-old spoon, okay? I was going stir crazy.
Spoons are,
I
yeah, that's
guess.
pretty bad.
I just thought I could make a more exciting life for myself out here with the Devil Riders.
You should know your life mate Gustav is most concerned for your safety. He believes you've been kidnapped.
Gustav. Oh, my dandy of a husband. He sent you to rescue me, huh? Interesting. Maybe he does care about more than mustache wax and silk ascots. But I got a good gig here. Did you see those devils with the guns? Oh, shit. I can't decide. Listen, I know I just met you, but can you help me decide the fate of my life?
So we can either convince her to go back to her husband or take the ring and tell him that she's dead.
Your
What do you
call.
think, Karen?
I had the last one.
I
This
don't
is your
wanna
call.
it, but what do you think? Yeah, so what do you think?
I really do not have an answer
What
for
do you-
this.
Honestly, I don't mind leaving her here. I mean, she's obviously doing her life's work, and her husband was too afraid to actually do anything, so... Oh, hi, Axolotl. Thanks for becoming a Tomodachi.
So you can
I
take
am
the
playing
ring or no?
Borderlands. I'll go ahead and take the ring.
See, I
not
knew
working.
you'd get it.
There we
Life
go.
out here, it's dangerous, but
Okay, Axe,
I'd
no
rather
problem.
die in a gun-toting devil-related accident than to sleep in my bed next to my well-groomed husband. Maybe I can find a more reputable crew to run with. But I'm never going back to town. I know that much for sure.
Hydrate it is,
Tell
thanks.
Gustav. Tell him to leave flowers on my grave.
I'm doing the stretching too. By the way, in case you're wondering, I am playing with Karin,
Yo.
who is playing the hunter character, who is just ahead of me. This is just we do this as a regular schedule.
So you found me some loot?
Every Sunday, we switch off on our channel.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Your life
That's
mate,
no worries.
Carolina,
I
is
needed
no
a stretch
longer with
anyway.
us. But I procured for you a keepsake, a ring.
What? No. I don't believe it. Let me see the ring.
Yeah, give him the ring.
So
That
she's
is a
really
huge
gone.
rock.
I wish could have met her. She had a spark of life like the brightest meteor. Burned out as fast as one too, it seems. Thank you for trying to save her. Now, I must set about the burial arrangements. I'm thinking.
I'm just.
Lavender.
Maybe it
Yeah, I'm playing Moe's. Yep, I am playing Moe's. Moe's is a lot of fun, especially got her set up as so heavy shields.
That's a level up.
Yep, I like it. I actually have this on PS4, but I had friends who play it on PC, and they didn't have crossplay till very recently. Okay, let me know when you're ready, Karin, and we can continue.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
It looked like a dead end, but it weren't. There's always a way forward if you're clever enough to find it.
I have gotten so many fun guns in this game. Oh, that's Karin. Since it's crossplay, hold on, let's finish these, finish the hopping, characters here. Oops. So for the moment, I'm mostly just playing with Karn, but sure, we can definitely play sometime. Where are you? Stop. There we are. Hee hee hee. Kill enemies with torque impact bullets. Yeah, I'm glad that they instituted crossplay. I noticed with Karn that when they instituted it, it suddenly showed him as being on Steam. Ooh. Weapon trinket. Yes, it is crossplay. Yes, that's what it is. It means you're playing on a different platform. So yes, you certainly can play it with somebody if you've got a different platform now.
Rode the material transport boxes to get where they were going.
Yep, up here.
Where's up?
Room behind you.
Oh. I thought that's what it was, but I got a little confused. Got a couple chests, Karn. Nothing special, but wow, that white's barely worth picking up.
Well, that is an $18,000 rocket launcher, so that'll give me something later.
Yeah. I guess we jump.
Oh, I see what happens now. You get up here. You might have to catch the next one.
Okay.
And as it comes over, we hop aboard. Oh, you made it.
I bounced. Barely, but I made it. Wow, this thing was interesting. Okay, we want off before we go into the lava. Yep, let's do this thing. Grinding up noise. Ooh, I just leveled. Okay, let's pick this.
I had a core lamp.
A core lamp?
Yeah, it's a room decoration.
Oh, nice. I keep comparing this zone to like a portal lab. It's like aperture science. Okay, I think we can continue, Karn.
Oh, there you are. Come on, keep going.
Oh, I love it. That's a taunt if I've ever heard one. Black is a great character, I agree.
Gets all the best lines.
Thrill of the hunt.
Oh, I found a decalogue. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger it.
Okay.
Kicked around no more. Not if I have anything to say about it. I'm gonna show these leg-spin bastards. Just gotta make a name for myself. Starting with that cheating bastard Gamer down. I know he was using weighted dice. Then I'm gonna cut down that high-flight prick, Brendan-esque.
Oh, I managed to make that.
I'm gonna lock the Bronsons inside their shack and burn it to the ground. Folks are gonna remember me, damn it. Or my name's not Yosuke Hogan. Hey, whatever your name is, keep it down in there! Or what? Or death! Hey! Anybody remember what this guy's name was? Nobody? Huh. Alright, unmarked grave it is.
Well, he sure died. Medic! Medic! I've noticed he is kind of, you know, depending on how you play him, but he is kind of a medic. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Got it, Karn. Opened up a passage. Oh, I almost jumped too soon. Okay, we got a portal thing.
I found another bounty.
Yay, bounties.
I hear you, beast.
That's fun. Oh, hey. Boom. Yeah, Karn, what build are you playing?
Regen.
That might be is that the fade out tree?
Yeah. Case in point, here's me fading out.
That's the build that Karn is paying. The really ironic thing is the two of us don't quite mesh as well as we'd like, because I play low health with high shields. Where are you?
They say fortune favors the bold, and you're bold
Donk.
enough for two. Now, whether Caber was ever really lucky or not is up for debate. Heard he used weighted dice when he played. What a
Another torque gun.
Yeah, I got another torque pistol, and this one sounds kind of terrifying.
What's it called? Because I just got one myself.
Pack and Shredded Unkept Herald.
Yep, that's what I got. Okay, this is basically what I'm currently using.
Except ice damage.
Nice. It's not really any better, I don't think. That does 4 explosions instead of 3. But I'll hold on to it. I think we're done here, so
Yeah.
let us
This way into the portal.
go into the portal device. The thankfully, the one that does not violate copyright.
Stores up ahead.
Stop the launch, bounty hunter. Ruin yourself. And I'm the only one who can control it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yep, she is definitely taunting us. It's like she wants us here for some reason. Sell the stuff.
Shoot more, shop markers.
Don't need that anymore.
Now wait here, ready when you are.
Yep, some of these guns are... Ooh. Cryo, corrosive, and radiation. I'll stick with this. Okay, I am ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Hey, boss arena! I bet you this looks like we might actually be at the end of it.
Yeah, this might be us finishing DLC, which it's 10:41, so good timing.
Quartermaster, I expect you to handle this nuisance. Got it?
Quartermaster. Watch her walk off. Yep. Oh, jeez. Oaken Wolf, I didn't think we were going to fight an actual battle then. And the Quartermaster. Well, hello. This will be
Target locked
fun.
in. Keep at it, boys. Won't be long now.
Oh, he's
Ow, owie, 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 owie. I got stuck. Karn, I'm dying.
Oh, poop. Where are you? Where are you?
Right here, right here. Karn. Oh,
I
got a
cannot
second
see
win.
you. Oh.
I got a second win. No worries. Must have hit something that died.
Invigorating.
Okay, I get the feeling the mech is ultimately invulnerable. We just have to figure out how to hit Mr. Quartermaster up there. Nope, that's not working. Oh, I get it.
He's almost gone.
Where'd the Quartermaster go? Ah. And the Quartermaster has gone down, and so did his pet mecha. Thanks, Pixie. Appreciate it. We have gotten lots of orange luck.
Yeah, there's like 2 more oranges here.
Karn has been getting more of it than I have, though.
Let's
Lots of
see.
stuff.
An assault rifle with thunder barrel grenades.
Wow, I sure dropped a lot of generics. Well, let me see what I got.
And a pistol with a second barrel to it.
Annexed Rapid Miscreant. Is that what it's called? Ain't getting lazy. Okay, well, we are done. So let's go ahead and open.
There's still time to stop the launch.
And open! Ah.
I've got more than enough firepower to hatch the roof. Find a good view, gunslinger. You don't want to miss the show.
Well, that was pretty interesting.
I can see the cosmos.
I guess we go in.
Hop on down. Yeah, there's a portal back here.
Yep. It is good. She blew it up.
So close.
Yeah, she was taunting
The
us.
sky was split open. A wound like Gehenna hadn't felt in generations.
Big boom.
Was here.
Wow. Okay, I don't get the point of that, but sure. Riding to ruin.
Juno, do you see what's happened?
Oh, you mean the big damn explosion that lit up the sky? Yeah, I saw. Get back here when you can. We'll round up
I love how she's just totally calm about the whole thing. Go ahead and take us there.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta admit, that was a big boom. Torgus must gotta be pretty jealous by now. Because he likes big booms. He's
Going
like,
into
Jacobs, why are
town.
you stealing my stuff? Alrighty. I do think we are almost done because that has final boss written all over it. Be a good opportunity to be a good timing too. I mean, if you're the patient, Torg guns are always explosives. What if I fire in close quarters? Want to get hurt too? In your heart of hearts, you know the answer. The question is, does it matter? I love that they actually put Torg's lines in there in all caps because you know how he talks.
Oh yeah.
Torg is actually a really fun NPC. Okay, well, we picked up some stuff.
Yeah, okay, it'll take a moment to sell all.
Gigantic company monster.
Oh, and yeah, get your lost loot.
Juno. We're screwed.
Say it a little louder, Titus. I don't think the whole damn town heard you.
Well, what the hell are we gonna do? We got a hard enough time as it is just fighting the devils and the gang.
Me and you are the only ones keeping this town together. Now I need you, Titus. Don't go belly up on me.
Excuse me?
Oh, I
Get us out real fast.
Now, hold up. You need me?
Clean your ears. I ain't gonna say it again.
I admit, aesthetics are indeed important.
Wow.
What?
No, just that commentary. He's like, you need me?
Mighty kind of you.
Shield. Shield, don't care. Toss that. Okay.
Yeah, when you're ready, we have to go back in.
Yep. I'll catch up.
Well, you're alive. Any other good news?
Rose evaded me.
I figured. But we know where she's going now.
Incoming!
The sky's raining fire!
Ruin. Find shelter, everybody!
Devil Rider's coming. Bounty Hunter, you're up!
Oh, I hit someone.
Another false silence.
Wow, this has gotten...
Glorious glory.
I see you're using the torque pistol.
Yeah, because this thing hits like a truck.
Yep, it does. Yours hits like a,
Get the hell out of my town! They've taken over the farm. Come on, we gotta drive those Devil Rider bastards out!
Fight or die. Not like there's much of a choice.
Okay, let's go follow her.
Damn, they got me!
Sheriff!
This says appropriately.
Watch your ass! Got some big devils coming up the cliff!
Ooh, hello.
This is a stunningly good pistol.
Why? Yeah, I'm happy I got that one.
Oh, hey, it's Bella again. Cute.
Oh, hi, Bella. Yeah, so I'm not terribly surprised.
Come here.
Why, thank you. Thank you for keeping her alive.
Come on, Sheriff. You ain't done yet.
Yes, into the fray.
You! And you saved my damn life!
Yeah, well, don't go thinking you can give up the badge that easy.
Fair enough, Deputy. It's not over yet, Bounty Hunter. Devil Riders ran off licking their wounds. I say we take the fight to them.
Yes.
You thinking we go for a ride, Sheriff?
Yeah, that's on my mind. Well, you ready to collect on that bounty?
It's about
Let's
hot
do
damn
this
time.
thing.
Woo!
Meet you outside town then. Not bad fighting, Titus.
You weren't so bad yourself, Sheriff.
Yep. Kill. Ooh, hey. I have no idea. That's cool.
You there? What you doing?
I ain't doing nothing, Sheriff.
Not no more, you're not. You're riding with us.
You heard the sheriff. Saddle up. It's a posse, is it? Well, all right then.
This should
Good
be
for them.
interesting.
Yes. It should be very interesting. Sam snuck off on my lap while I wasn't paying attention. Excuse me. Go on there for a sec. Yeah, I have never actually played this game in crossplay. Karin is a Steam friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's catch a ride. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Oh, that's hers. Okay.
Let me whip you up something, baby. Time to ride. Woo! Sky's full of ruin. Good day for a ride.
That it is, Sheriff. How fast you think you can push that beast of yours?
Faster than yours.
Well, let's see it then.
Try and keep up, deputy.
Hey, wait up!
They're having entirely too much fun.
I wish Sheriff was still around to see this. I miss that old bastard.
Yeah, me too, Titus. Me too.
He was a good man, that Sheriff. He taught me how to ride, you know.
Well, why are you riding all crooked like that?
What? I ain't riding crooked. Now come on, Sheriff. Let's see what you got. Race you to ruin.
Room.
Oh, you're on slick.
I'm through with you.
This is an appropriately, very appropriate thematic moment with the skies all green from the, presumably, I don't know for sure what kind of explosion that was, but it was a big boom. So they call these things jet beasts, go figure. Boy, they sure aren't going fast, are they?
No boosting.
Yep.
Devil Riders ain't gonna let us waltz in. Get ready to fight.
I'm ready for it.
I wanted to shoot stuff.
Guns in my hands.
Your poor mother.
Shut up! I was being, figurative like.
Looks like the Devil Rider bastards locked up the place.
Okay, place the
I
bomb.
got the key right here.
Yeah, set him up the bomb.
There you go.
Ready for a fight?
You feel like doing the honors, bounty hunter?
I'll do that.
Okay.
It's bomb. Oh, you shoot it.
Here we go! Me and Titus can take
Banzai!
You just worry about roads, bounty hunter.
I'll stay back here.
is a nice pistol.
Ah, there we go.
Excuse me.
I haven't used Iron Bear for a long time, come to think of it.
I keep forgetting I can fade out.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't forget it, Karn. Kaboom! Got him.
Take care of Rose.
Me and Titus are gonna head back to town to make sure everybody's all right.
Good luck.
Thanks for the
I'm
help.
rooting for you.
I can land on this thing. Okay, there we go. I will be there in a sec, Karn. I just hadn't actually gotten up here.
I got a feeling that you're nearing a reel in some nearby location.
Oh,
A lot of
reels.
folks don't know this about the company, but they had all sorts of
Found it.
silos, stations, and secret bases all around, running tests that'd make your skin crawl, literally in some cases. That's what makes my movie so important. Inquiring folks want to know.
Well, that was good. And that's probably that reel that I saw. Because it looked exactly like that. Crater's Edge.
End of the road. Time to take on Rose.
And what is very obviously a arena setup.
Yep. Come on down. Sorry, meat thief. See you in a bit.
Ride down the gondola. Enjoy the nice scenic travel.
Now, you might be wondering why they call me the liar. Well, some say it's on account of what I swear transpired next. But to be honest, I hardly believe it myself. But the Vault Hunter descended toward Crater's Edge, their iron hot in hand, with enough grit to sand a tree trunk smooth. They were ready to fight, and good thing, too. Rose had slipped through their
This'll be
fingers too many
fun.
times, but there was nowhere left for her to run. It wasn't dead.
You know, I kind of liked her. If she hadn't been stupidly crude about this, she would have been quite a lot of fun. Okay, we are at the final area, and it looks like we'll be done with this in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Of course, that does not include the sadly unfortunate. Ooh, let's not jump in there.
I don't recall leaving the map there. But then again, I don't recall lots of things. Can't hardly recall my own name. Yours neither. That's why I just call you a gunslinger.
There's a portal thing.
But how to get to it?
Because I have a feeling that is instant death. I do not particularly relish dying. Ooh, there we go.
What'd you find? Oh, over here.
Oh.
I didn't quite make it. There we go.
Got it? Okay. I did not hit that. Dang it. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, that's a little scary. There we go, got across. And through the portal we go. I didn't want to switch guns. Okay, this used... Wow. I wonder what poor sap's house this was. And I'm actually more impressed the house survived. Hold on, Karn. Wasn't sure where to go. Oh, there we go.
Okay, last call to sell off before we move.
I am coming, and we also have something here, but...
I've got bullets with your name on them. Well, wait, that came out wrong.
Rough Rider. Wow. This is a really bizarre shield. I'm keeping it because there's
Rough
nothing
Riders
to
are
it.
the ones that
It's
give you
a
no shield.
Yes. Okay.
What mods are on it?
It gives bonus health and reduces incoming damage.
Could you give me that?
Oh, nuts. Sure.
So I can get a look at it.
Get one?
No.
I mean, you're welcome to look at it. It's not one I'd ever use as a gunner.
Incoming damage and 35 max health. You know what? I'm about to do something profoundly stupid. Guess who doesn't have a shield but over 6,000 health? And
well,
regenerating.
Nice. Very nice.
I was thinking, like, I think quite a few series ago, it's like, you know, if they have something like Rough Rider shields, that might be a good idea because I'm so regen heavy.
Yeah, that might work for you because now you don't have a shield, so it'll trigger any effects. Hi, Rose.
Ruin's coming.
Just don't try to merge with it. Yeah,
Come
you
on,
say so.
gunslinger. Draw.
You know, for somebody who's constantly run away.
It's time to fight.
Bleed for me.
Wow. Karn, I will need a res.
Where are ya?
Right here.
Let me know
Karn,
if you
right
die,
here,
and
thank
I'll
you.
just turn this into
I don't think I'm gonna get ya.
No, she knocked you away. I saw.
Let's see how you handle this.
Hi, Yeet. Yeet. I'm just call you Yeet, if that's okay.
Down on you. Too slow.
Wow, I have a lot of money. Hi there, Axel. Yep, we got her.
You know that's only phase 1.
Yep. She's gonna whistle to wake up the beast. Interesting how that works. Wow, he looks like Coop. He looks like Coop's big, nasty older brother.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah?
It's Kaiju Noon.
Yep.
And there's the title for my recording of this.
The Ruiner. Yes, Kaiju is absolutely the term. It's Koopa's big brother. Where are you?
I hear you, beast.
Wow, even with all the damage.
I got thrown into the air and died.
I could not get to you, Karn. Sorry.
Meat Thief never found me.
I will try to keep the battle going. Ah! Ah! Wow!
I'm back.
That was really something. Wow.
So where is said underground to go?
Let's go to the teleporter. I have no idea. Oh,
I'm following it.
where is this thing? I'm underground.
Hello.
Ow.
I can't see anything out here.
Ha! I second winded off the boss.
Killed the ruiner. Saved the town. Simple as so. They're long gone nowadays, but their legend remains. Of course, there was still the matter of the bounty. It was time to head back to town to collect.
Yeah, sometimes Karn's pet bugs out, unfortunately, which is, so that's why Karn didn't get res.
I have a skill that makes my own pet try to resurrect me.
But yeah, so that does look like it is the end of Bounty of Blood.
Well, technically it's not over until we get the credits to roll.
Yep, close enough though. Okay, I do believe we are...
I see something of use. Here we go. Gun chest.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Yep, that was a fun boss. Owie, that hurts. I think we are ready to go back and collect our bounty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's no worries. We were just talking about how Karn actually does have the pet res thing. I've seen his pet do it many times. It's just something bugged his pet bugs every once in a while, and couldn't get to him. Sad but true. Also, it happened during the fight, so I didn't say anything. But thanks for coming, Tomoyachi, Axel. Or, sorry, Eunice. My bad, I got it mixed up. You want a nya? Okay. Yeah. I love nyai. I'll take every excuse to do it. We may as well sell off and then wrap things up. But that was a lot of fun. Ooh. Nah, it's not worth it.
Meds, baby. Meds. I'll put it to good use.
Okay, let's see. Which one of these do I want? Torx guns are so fun.
If you ain't buying, you're dying.
But yeah, I hope the I hope the lack of a shield did you well, Karn.
This one's for the sheriff.
Okay, let's go get our well-earned rewards. Thank you, Bounty Hunter. Is that
The
the
walking
ruiner?
legend that saved all your asses.
Oh, they made this. Okay. Awesome. And I don't think we've ever actually had people give us a nice cheering party afterward. So yeah, that's the end of Bounty of Blood. It looks like.
Devil gonna get me down.
Next week we will continue. It'll be on Karn's channel. I believe it's the I can't remember the name of it. It's Krieg DLC. Sound right, Karn?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I gotta admit, even though she never did actually backstab us. She just tricked us a little bit. Okay, bonus points. She brings cleavers to a gunfight.
But all that changed when the hunter came to town. Crazy old bones living all alone.
And I love the stylistic background there too. The clouds that are very obviously. Ooh, I don't recognize either of them. But they got a very good stylistic thing here.
Came crashing down in flames. This hell's a home where the fool.
So, thoughts on the DLC? Thoughts on the DLC?
It wasn't quite as good as the Lovecraftian one, Guns and Tentacles, but it was still pretty good. Also,
I would say the last two were more fun.
But all that changed when the hunter came to town.
Yeah, this one, it was still pretty good.
And crack that egg with ruin come. Flames on high came raining down.
Okay, that I do like that. I do like that. Yes.
For all folks round.
They did a great job with the making the enemies thematic. For I was getting kind of tired of fighting. Actually, they did really good at all of them. Although the Lovecraft DLC did the best by far.
Yeah, the cultists were probably the most different of anything we had to fight so far.
But these are second. These are clearly second place. I love it. They're all wearing cowboy hats. Look at Flack.
Butcher died and her monster too. And the riders' gang was all but through. Redemption came for the traitor now.
Yeah, you're right. Flack has the best lines and honestly has a build. The healing regen and pet res is really, really nice.
Yeah, and I have another skill that splits damage between me and my pets. I get increased, we both get increased regen whenever there's a kill. And whenever one of us kills something, the other is healed from that.
Yep.
And even more so, some of my damage heals my pet. So I have a lot of healing and regen going around. You also get a portion of that regen, though you don't have much help to make use of it.
And truthfully, the shields are. I enjoy the shields more, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your Rough Rider shield. You're not quite at the level that I am. I've got 8,000 shield. You've got like 6,000 plus health.
Yeah.
So,
one nice thing about my build, though, is I never stop regenerating. So even in the middle of a fight, I'm just regaining health at all times.
So I hadn't been doing it until recently because I've been trying to make sure my Discord works okay. But I'll go ahead and put a Discord link. That way, anybody who's interested, if you want, you can hit me up and maybe we can play sometime. Also making sure it works. Still got lots of stuff to learn, though. But that's part of being a VTuber. You learn stuff. The only downside of the credits is you got to sit here for 10 minutes. And watching a bunch of... It's nice when they do the art, but it's like watching all the names go past people you don't know and never will. I'm happy for them.
And keep in mind, this is just the DLC credits, so you can imagine what happens whenever we finally get around to actually beating Borderlands 3.
It's going to be longer.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so far so good. This is quite a fun game. Borderlands with other people is really, really great. And yes, all the 2K stuff, even though they have almost nothing to do with the actual game. I mean, they published it, yes, it does make a difference, but all these people who basically didn't do a thing except a little bit of marketing here and there. Oh well, I shouldn't knock them.
We got the admin, we got the finance team.
It's like, yeah,
human resources.
Yep, human resources. And the technology team. Naturally, pretty big.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to the next DLC.
It should definitely be interesting. I never actually played as Craig. Oh yeah, here's the QA team.
If we ever did Borderlands 2, I might be insane/stupid enough to play Krieg.
I'd probably actually play as Gage. I didn't play the Krieg DLC, but I did play Gage a bit, and she was really something.
You want to know what's really fun with her? Do an Anarchy build.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that.
Do an Anarchy build and just let the stacks of Anarchy pile up. It is hilarious. You will have absolutely no aim whatsoever, but God help anything you manage to hit. Because what Anarchy basically does is you get an increasing damage buff and an accuracy penalty.
Yep. So your shots go all... Let's see. There's a game called Phoenix Point, which has... You can actually do sort of a aim as you will. It gives you it gives you a ring where your 50% of your shots will go. I bet with Gage, the ring is as big as the screen.
With Gage, what happens is you will find that your view just sways around wildly, even if you're not touching the controls.
I wonder how much of building, we'll just say, age inappropriate beverages. Because remember, she's not exactly, I don't think she's quite an adult yet at that point, although I could be wrong.
Probably just under or just over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure she's 18, but at least in the U.S., I don't know how it qualifies as far as alcohol as I was getting. That's all I was getting at.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you live. So, one thing I don't quite understand, although I guess they could do different versions. Like, looking at this, it's like, okay, Chengdu? I mean, great, but they didn't have a thing to do with the English release.
The thing I've
we're at
noticed
the
with a lot
special
of media
things.
now is to basically credit everyone.
All the time.
So if you localize into like 5 languages, that's going to be probably 5 localization teams. They're going to get credited, even if you're just playing a specific version. To be fair, they often come bundled together. I mean,
yeah.
If there's like a French version of this, I could probably with a little tinkering get the French version to install instead of English.
Honestly, it's less that they do a version and more it's language. Oh,
yeah.
There we go. So that's nice. Actually getting a picture, not that we have any names to go with it. But I'm glad they included it. It's always nice to have faces to go with it.
Well, Sheriff, wish you were here. At the same time, I'm glad you're not.
Okay, go ahead and talk to Gino.
You sure earned it and then some. Here, take this.
We got the key to the bounty.
Head on over to the bank.
Maybe the city.
Whatever's inside is yours for the taking. We owe you everything.
Well, it was one hell of a pleasure riding and fighting with you, Tomodachi. Sure hope you stick around.
I just leveled up.
Yep, congrats. It's a vault.
Yeah. I'll put the key in.
It is literally a vault.
There's a gun chest right here.
Not too bad. Oh, the glowing chests have...
Money. It's a lot of money.
Oh, yes. Holy crap, you aren't kidding. Wow.
Whoa, that's two more oranges for me. Orange guns. 3 orange guns.
4 orange guns.
You're getting an orange in each one, too?
Orange. Yep, I got 4 orange guns.
All things told. Funny thing.
Wow, I must have gotten like 300,000 gold there.
But I suppose that's a story for another day.
So...
Wow, that was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a few things out here. Not that they even have a patch on the veritable fortune we just got. Okay, so let us head back to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
You don't even need to find a fast travel to go to Sanctuary. But yeah, we'll go to Sanctuary and that's where we're at. Besides, we need to spend some of this money.
Yeah. I gotta dump a lot of stuff into storage.
Yep, me too. But this will be the point at which I wrap the stream up because we're already almost 30 minutes, which was worth doing. We we spent the last few minutes.
We were close enough. We got the DLC done.
Yep. So let me see if I can't find somebody to raid. How about we still go say hi to Kai?
Okay.
Who is a T-Rex VTuber and likes to say dig a lot. So, let me go ahead and get that queued up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Also, we have the key to the city as a room decoration.
Ha, nice. Let's make sure this works. Okay, raid should be queuing up. Alrighty, thanks again, everyone. Really appreciate you coming and watching Karen and I.
We can handle all this stuff next week before we get started.
Yep.
Alright.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, we shall go ahead and say hi to Kai. Thanks again, everyone. Karen's and my schedules are posted on our respective Twitters. But I will be streaming. I haven't put my schedule up for next week, but I will be streaming on Saturday and with Psychonauts, and then later on Mario Kart with my good friend Cinna, and then streaming with more Borderlands with Karn. We'll be doing the Psycho Krieg DLC. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good evening. Happy Mother's Day to those of you to everyone out there. And I will wish everyone a mew as we head towards Dreamland.
Later, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a couple things off while the break queues, because I'm playing in full screen and it is a bit of a pain to switch. Okay, raids. Okay, I'm off car.
Okay.